So in episode 131 of Dragon Ball Super, Android 17 is granted a wish from the Super Dragon Balls, and his exact wish was to have Super Shenron restore all the universes that were erased. Now, earlier in the series, in episode 47, we learned that Zeno erased 6 universes 13 through 18, for unknown reasons. And because of the way Android 17's wish was worded, it was implied that these universes were restored alongside the universes that were destroyed during the Tournament of Power. This is the story of Dragon Ball Kakumei, and it begins not too long after the events of the Tournament of Power, where Goku is having his final training session under the supervision of Whis on Beerus' planet against Beerus himself. Whis seems to be more fond of Goku than he normally is. He tells the Oracle Fish, "I have never thought that I would meet a mortal like him one day." We then get a glimpse at the fight between Goku and Beerus. Goku is fighting pretty evenly against Beerus in his Super Saiyan Blue form. The two are causing massive damage to Beerus' planet, and Whis talks a bit about how Goku has definitely reached the level of the gods, saying that he may have even surpassed it. The fight gets so intense that Beerus loses his God of Destruction cloak. He then says, "A mortal has never offered me such a fight. Even the other gods of destructions are rarely able to push me to this state." Unfortunately though, this is where Goku starts to run out of steam. Beerus says, "But it seems you have finally reached your limit, son Goku." Of course, we all know Goku doesn't quit that easy, so he says, "No, I refuse," and manages to unlock Ultra Instinct. This is where we see Beerus do the same thing and goes into Ultra Instinct himself. He says, "It's been a long time since I've used it." The two are excited and getting ready to clash, and this is where Whis gets involved and stops the fight. He says, "Stop, the battle has gone on long enough." He slaps Goku down to the ground and catches Beerus' punch. After that, Whis uses his time reversal magic to restore Beerus' planet to its original state. Both Beerus and Goku thank Whis for this, and then Goku thanks Whis and Beerus for everything they've done for him. He says, "Since I've known you, I've started to meet super powerful opponents coming from all kinds of universes, and I became super strong these past years. Thank you." Goku then lets them know that he plans to continue training to master Ultra Instinct. He's hoping to find other fighters as strong or stronger than Hit and Jiren. Overall, it seems as if the relationship between Goku and Beerus have gotten a lot stronger. It's almost as if Beerus sees Goku as a rival now, someone who he respects and is proud of. We have an entire panel of Beerus saying to himself, "Honestly, you impress me every day, son Goku." We then get an entire 2-page spread of Beerus and Goku fist bumping each other. Apparently, this is the last time they plan on seeing each other for a while. This was Goku's final training session with Whis, and so after saying his final goodbyes to Beerus, Whis and Goku head out towards Earth. We then get a flash to Vegeta, who's training on an unknown planet that is 2,000 times the gravity of Earth. Vegeta looks confident. He says, "Kakarot, I would not fall into your shadow. I'm the most powerful Saiyan this world has ever known." On Earth, everyone is preparing for Goku and Whis' arrival, but they never make it. Instead, we are taken to the Grand Priestess palace in an unknown place. All the angels, including Whis, have gathered. At this point, it's not yet clear what happened to Goku, but we're gonna find out in a second. The Grand Priest starts by saying, "The information that I'm about to share is of utmost importance. It even threatens the balance and neutrality of all universes." Whis responds by saying, "Father, is this related to the mysterious universe that suddenly appeared?" "Indeed," responded the Grand Priest. "The wish made by the mortal Android 17 had far-reaching consequences of a magnitude I could have never predicted. It turns out that billions of years ago, there was a universe that planned a coup d'etat against Zeno. They wanted to overthrow Zeno and take his place as the Omni King. The Grand Priest knew that if Zeno learned of this, he would simply erase the entire universe. So instead of letting that happen, he took it upon himself to seal the universe, to preserve the peace," is how he defined his actions. Since Android 17's wish asked for the universes to be restored, not only did he restore the 6 universes that weren't erased in the Tournament of Power, universes 6 through 18, but he also restored the universe that was sealed by the Grand Priest, universe 19. While having this conversation with the angels, there is suddenly a voice from the back of the Grand Priest's palace. The voice declares that the Grand Priest is a coward who doesn't care about the destruction he's caused or the reasons behind it. Everyone is startled. Who could have snuck up on the angels? Mojito, who is Whis' brother, is appalled and sends an attack at the shadowy figure. "You haven't changed, Mojito," said the figure. "Still very impulsive and reckless. It's time for someone to finally put you in your place." Mojito is then suddenly overpowered by the shadowy figure. "Do not touch my little brother," said Cuss, who's the oldest of the angelic children. She charges the shadowy figure, but is also instantly overpowered. "Stay behind," said Whis. And then for the first time, we see Whis get serious. He releases his aura and is ready to fight. The story continues with Whis and two of his brothers getting ready to charge this new enemy. Whis' brother Sour says that he has a feeling that even the three of them won't stand a chance in the fight that's about to happen. Whis' other brother says that the energy coming from this individual is similar to that of their father, the Grand Priest. And this is where the Grand Priest announces that the Angel Zero has returned. Not only that, she is not alone. The Grand Priest, attempting to take control of the situation, yells, "I order all of you to stay calm. I recognize this key," he says. "Thank you for calming everyone down, dear Grand Priest. Coming back here after such a long time, I can only feel nostalgia. How ironic. The gods of the erased universes," said Vados. "And don't tell me those are, oh my, the angels of universes 6 through 18 have appeared alongside their gods of destruction." I'm not going to introduce them all because there are quite a few new names, but they're all up on your screen right now. One familiar name, however, is the current god of destruction from Universe 18, and he is no other than Golden Frieza. Frieza has joined with an angel called the Twist of Fate Angel. He managed to slaughter the god of destruction from Universe 18 and take his place. Whis warns Frieza that he has no idea what he's getting himself into. And for the first time, we learn what happened to Goku and why he never made it back to Earth after his final training session with Whis. Apparently, while on their way back to Earth, Whis sensed a new present. Goku begged Whis if he could come along to check out this new mysterious force with him. Whis agreed, and the two traveled to this unknown location where they witnessed a restored Universe 19. Whis says that this is where he lost contact with Goku, and then he was immediately summoned by his father. That's where the angel from Universe 19 calls Goku an idiot. He says, "Oh, are you talking about that mortal who arrived screaming like an idiot right inside our headquarters? You don't have to worry about it. We took care of him like we always do." On the next page, we see Goku being restrained by some giant chains and weights. He was captured, apparently, by the angel and god of destruction from Universe 19. It's pretty crazy to see Goku like this. He's yelling, "You bastard, come back here." And eventually his head is down and he says to himself, "I'm sorry, Whis." Then we flash back over to the Grand Priest, who is upset. He says, "Why are you keeping Son Goku around? He's a mortal, far from our level, and doesn't even hold any important information." That's where the shadowy figure responds by saying, "Kaishi, do you realize that this Saiyan has incredible potential within him, and it might be useful for him?" It's not yet clear which him the figure is talking about here yet. On the other page, one of the angels asks, "What do you even seek?" "The eradication of the divine hierarchy," respond one of the new god of destruction. "Don't forget the removal of the stupid self-remote neutrality," added Frieza. "Pardon?" said the Grand Priest. "It's this neutrality that's holding you back so much," said another of the new angels, talking to the Grand Priest. "And it had tournaments threatening the lives of trillions of people. A tournament that erased the gods but not the angels. A war between the gods will commence, and this revolution will take place. Any person, mortal or not, who will be against our ways will not be spared, for the sake of a new world and for the perfect balance," said one of the shadowy figures. "Father," yelled Vados, "just tell us, who is she?" "I'm truly sorry for hiding this from all of you," said the Grand Priest. "But actually, this angel is your mother, and her name is Kansi, the Grand Priestess." This is where we get our first reveal of the Grand Priestess, who is the mother of all angels. She says, "It's to be expected that even my own children don't recognize me, given all that you have done to us in the past." And that's it. That's the end of Chapter 2 of Dragon Ball Super Kakumei. If you made it this far in the video, you're likely already a subscriber, and so I have a special message for you. We're going to be hitting 100,000 subs here on the channel soon, and I plan to do a video that includes many of you guys, followers of the channel, members of the Do Crew. I'm going to be answering questions, any questions you have. It can be related to Dragon Ball Super or not. You can send your questions to my email. It's douliegames@gmail.com. It'll also be in the description if you just want to copy and paste it. But I want your questions in MP3 format. That way, if your question is chosen, I can include your voice directly in the video. If I choose your question, then there'll definitely be a shout out to your YouTube page or whatever you want to shout out. This is only for the community, subscribers, members of the Do Crew. So don't send me any questions if you're not currently subscribed to the channel. Anyway, that is it, guys. Let me know what you think of this fan-made manga. If you guys enjoy them, I could do more. That's it for me in this video. I'll be talking to you again real soon. Have a great day. Bye.